they were also put here to be worked and starved to death. The money that they made from working was very little and not enough to supply them with the things that they needed. Due to that, they died of starvation. As you can see here is a replica of the ghetto. It was very poor, dirty, and unsanitary. They didn't have money to fix up anything, so due to that, they died of natural diseases such as yellow fever and tuberculosis.
Over here is a treasure chest where the Jews kept their most important thing. They hid them on the wooden floors, buried them on the dirt so the Germans wouldn't find them. For instance, a little girl packed this before the Germans came to take her away. She packed her bed because it was her best friend, her ring because the only thing she had left of her grandmother's ring, and her mom's book because when her mom gave her before she left. Not only did she pack that, she also packed her jewelry and hid them. Now go ahead and go with the picture.
A lot of, I'm just going to check, a lot of the jewelry that they hid, they knew that this was worth something, and later on some of them actually exchanged it for their lives, okay? And that's why they kept it either buried either under the floorboards or in the dirt.
I'm going to read a poem that I wrote called The Fate of Auschwitz. A horrible reputation, not as horrifying as the truth. Immediate trauma, screaming women, crying children, dogs barking, people fighting. Trying to find your way out, not so easy. Departure, your loved one sentenced to death. The chamber is a horrific fate. Not so easy to decide which death road to take. Die gasped, die trying to escape the fate of Auschwitz.
Thank you. That was lovely, Jada. Thank you so much. Will you guys step this way? I want to talk to you about the posters that you see here. Okay? This poster right here, this propaganda poster, and this one are actual replicas of posters that were used during the Holocaust. This one right here translated, I have your attention, sweetheart? This one here translated says, chasing the Jews, drive the Jews out of Europe. And this one says, the Jew, the prolonger of war. Okay, the idea was for the Germans to unite, the Nazis to unite the German people in their hatred of the Jew. And that's why they used some of these propaganda posters. As you can see, this Jewish man's face looks like evil and distorted. And he was presented as a warmonger, money hoarder, someone who wanted to take away your country and your freedom. And this was an actual movie that the Nazis put together called The Eternal Jew that they would show in theaters to the German people, again, to unite them in that hatred. Some of the signs that you see that say don't buy from Jews or no Jews were picket signs that the Germans used to use and just, march up and down the streets, again, to instill that hatred in the Jews. This poster here is translated from German, and it reads, "No more Jews, they killed Christ." Throughout history, the Jewish people have been blamed for the death of Jesus Christ. That is simply not the case. We cannot blame them as a people for that. But what better way for the Germans to instill that hatred of the Jew than, because most Germans were intrinsically Christian, is to say, you know what? The Jews are responsible for the death of your God, of your Messiah, of your Savior. Okay? Do you have any questions about what you see here? All right, I'm going to turn you over to Victor for your next presentation, Lilibet and Alondra. So if you can line up going that way, and please face the students.
Auschwitz was one of the largest killing camps in the Nazi era.
As you can see, I'm dressed up as a Jewish prisoner. The Nazis used different symbols and colors to identify the prisoners in the concentration camps. As you can see, I'm wearing a yellow star, which identifies me as a Jew, which also means Jewish in German. As you look above, these are the different symbols they used to identify the prisoners. Brown triangles are for gypsies, blue triangles are for immigrants, green triangles are for common criminals, and pink triangles are for homosexuals.
These are here the barracks, where in the rooms they would have these in order to sleep in. Only 2 or 3 Jews would sleep in together, but they were very small and cramped. In those rooms they would have waste buckets. The waste buckets were used to use the bathroom. They did not have toilets. So, if they did not have a waste buckets, they had their cups and dishes they ate and drank out of. They would have to use that. When they got to the concentration camps, once they died, they would burn them in the ovens to get rid of the evidence. Once they burned them in the smokestack, the smell of their flesh would come out and be very nauseating. Zyklon B was used to gas them.
And you want to videotape when we presentate?
And
Let me this one. Use that.
that was used to kill rodents.